Welcome students. In this video we will study about portal vein. Okay. Here you can see liver. Okay. This is left lobe of liver. This is right lobe of liver. Here you can see in between this is falciform ligament. This is falciform ligament. This is stomach. This is pyloric portion of stomach. It is continuous as duodenum. Here you can see C-shaped duodenum. Okay. Here you can see this is head of pancreas, this is neck of pancreas, body of pancreas and tail of pancreas. To see the formation of this portal vein, we need to separate this pancreas first. Okay. So we are going to separate this pancreas like this. So this is head of pancreas, this is rest of pancreas. Okay. After this we will separate this duodenum also. Okay. Now here you can see this is superior mesenteric vein. Okay. Along with superior mesenteric artery. So this is superior mesenteric artery and this is superior mesenteric vein. Okay. Here you can see this is splenic vein. This is splenic vein along with splenic artery. So this is splenic artery and this is splenic vein. Here you can see inferior mesenteric vein. This inferior mesenteric vein is a tributary of splenic vein. So this splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein comes together and by union they form portal vein. Okay. So this is portal vein. This formation of portal vein is just behind the neck of pancreas. See, this is pancreas, this is neck of pancreas. So this formation of portal vein is present just behind the neck of pancreas at the level of L2 vertebra. Okay. So we are going to place this duodenum again, and after this we will see the course of this portal vein. So this is the origin portion of this portal vein. Here you can see behind the duodenum second portion of this portal vein, and after this it goes towards up and right at the right side of free margin of lesser omentum. So this portal vein have three parts. This is infraduodenal part, second is retroduodenal part, and third is supraduodenal part. After this portal vein terminate at the porta hepatis by dividing into right and left branches. Okay. One more point here. This superior mesenteric vein contains blood which is rich in glycoprotein, lipid and other nutrients. and this splenic vein contains blood which is rich in degraded RBCs. Okay, so two veins form together portal vein, and this portal vein goes to the liver, not in inferior vena cava. Okay, now here you can see splenic artery. This is celiac trunk. Okay, here you can see common hepatic artery. This common hepatic artery gives a branch downwards. This branch known as gastroduodenal artery. Okay, after this common hepatic artery continues as proper hepatic artery, and it goes toward porta hepatis. At porta hepatis, this proper hepatic artery divides into two parts, right and left. Okay, here you can see in this liver, this is anterior surface of liver, this is posterior surface of liver, this is right surface of liver, this is superior surface of liver, and this is inferior surface of liver. Okay, I will turn liver like this. So this is our posterior surface, this is anterior surface, and this is our inferior surface. Okay, this is posterior surface, anterior surface, and inferior surface. Here on this inferior surface you will find this porta hepatis. This is porta hepatis. This porta hepatis presents between caudate lobe of liver and quadrate lobe of liver. This is caudate lobe of liver, and this is quadrate lobe of liver. Here this is porta hepatis. Okay, so what are the content of this porta hepatis? Because this is posterior surface, so we will go posterior to anterior. Okay, so most posterior content is this portal vein. Before termination, this portal vein divide into two parts, right and left branch. Okay, so this is portal vein. Second content of this porta hepatis is hepatic arteries. Okay, right and left hepatic arteries. Here you can see this is common hepatic artery, this is gastroduodenal artery, and this is continuation of common hepatic artery known as proper hepatic artery. This proper hepatic artery divides into two branches, right and left hepatic artery. Okay, and these two hepatic artery will enter in porta hepatis. This right hepatic artery also give a branch known as cystic artery. Okay, so second content is hepatic artery, and third content, or we can say most anterior content of this porta hepatis is hepatic duct. So this is our hepatic duct. Okay, from anteriorly you can see this is hepatic duct. Okay, greenish in color.